Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Once again, we are the Gatekeepers TV. We am Emily Edwin.
At Dennis Keton.
We are on the Champions League run right now. Yesterday we predicted the matches of Real Madrid, Liverpool against Real Madrid, and on the other side we had Frankfurt against Napoli. I predicted Real Madrid to win, and I remember on show I told you Real Madrid, they like to finish their games at first legs. You remember now? I told you I've never been to a witch doctor, but what I predict is what comes. Actually, how was the game?
Impressive game. Yeah, yesterday night was a good game. Liverpool lost once again to Real Madrid. That makes it 7 times in a row having lost to Real Madrid. Clearly, Real are the powerhouse when it comes to playing against Liverpool. Liverpool started on a high by scoring 2 fast goals within the first 14 minutes. So the first goal was scored by Nunes. It was what a clever goal with an assist from Salah. The second goal was scored by Salah after a crazy mistake from Courtois. Then quick equalizers were made from Vinicius Jr. Then of course Militao did score. Benzema scored a brace. Basically it was Vinicius also did a brace, guys. So the match ended 5-2 courtesy of Real Madrid enjoying that. Overall it was a good game, though it had a lot of mistakes. People were exposed, different departments were exposed. So I hope that now moving to the second leg, Liverpool must, if they really need to make a comeback, they must work on their mistakes, because comebacks, these are things which are not new to in Champions League. We've seen people coming down from 4-0 and actually qualifying, but it's going to be a tall order. Let's be sincere with ourselves. But overall, it was a nice game. Then on the other side, again, the match against Frankfurt versus Napoli, it was an impressive match. Frankfurt displayed a very nice football, though I can comfortably say that Napoli outwitted them in terms of being clinical and actually capitalizing on their chances. Osimhen scored 2 goals, but 1 goal is the one which stood. The other goal was ruled out as an offside. Napoli got a penalty which they lost. Then Di Lorenzo scored the second goal when he scored the second goal when Frankfurt were 1 man down. So the match ended 2-0 courtesy of that. So the results are on your screen. So moving forward, Pogba, let's jump straight to it. Tonight matches.
Yeah, actually the interesting facts, the interesting football is still on. So we're still on the Champions League, and tonight another English team, Manchester City, will be heading straight into the hands of RB Leipzig, and on the other hand, Inter Milan will be playing also. They'll be playing actually. So the first, actually they'll be played on the same time. So the first match, RB Leipzig will be at home against Manchester City.
We all can't wait for this game, especially. I don't know whether I should start by a disclaimer or should I tell you guys that I feel like it's a revenge mission. Remember last season when the two teams met, when Man City traveled to Germany, they faced it rough because in that game they lost 2-1. So now they have a chance to once again go back there at RB Leipzig and actually see whether they are going to do what they do best. So in this, I feel like it's going to be a good game for all of us to watch. Both teams are doing well in their leagues. Currently, Leipzig, I believe, they are just 5 points behind the league leaders, and they're also position 5, nice. Which means they also stand a chance of winning if they play well, because 13 games are remaining for them to actually finish Bundesliga. On the other side, Man City are sitting pretty at position 2 after dropping points over the weekend in Premier League match 24, right? They drew to Nottingham Forest actually after a late equalizer from Chris Wood. So that actually dented their chances and actually removed them from top of the table to position 2. Having said that, I feel like this is a game which is going to be interesting, just as I've said. Considering that Man City have traveled without its key midfielder, especially that's De Bruyne. De Bruyne got some ailment, which to be confirmed. Also, Emerick Laporte didn't travel because of ailment. But above all, Pogba, twende kazi.
Also, they have players like John Stones who has hamstring, so he won't. I hope Naake and Akanji and Ruben Diaz will be available, but I prefer Ruben Diaz and Akanji because, of course, the duo of Akanji and Ake is not good. On the other side, Walker is good, but right now Man City, I have this feeling that Man City are not at the good form right now, but Pep is always Pep. He's a masterclass. Now that they're missing De Bruyne, it's going to be a big hole there in the midfield. We saw what a hole in the midfield can cause in the Liverpool game. So those are the kind of, on the Leipzig side, I think they're just good. There are no suspensions, no doubts for the game. They will be at home, so expect some massive game this one will be. So City traveling means they'll be welcomed by RB Leipzig, and I think I'll confirm to you the name of their stadium, but in whichever the case, straight into it.
Okay, in this game, as Pogba just, I'll pick from where he left. RB Leipzig also are facing some injuries. Two of their key players will be absent. Then, of course, we all know that Christopher Nkunku, should I say the new Chelsea player? Nkunku, though he's still here, but he'll be joining Chelsea from next season. He's been out for the last 3 months because he had a knee injury, but we saw over the weekend he made a return, so at least he played some minutes. Though there are some worries because yesterday he didn't finish training, but subject to confirmation whether he will be fit to start tonight, of which I believe that he should be fit to play. We all thought Nunes will not play yesterday night, then we were surprised. But either way, I feel like Leipzig they're just okay. Forsberg and of course Mr. Timo Werner will be leading the attack, and I feel like it's still a good one. So this match, it's going to be difficult, especially for Man City going away. This is a match whereby they need to make sure that they finish it early. If they don't, then they're going to be punished. So the question is, which system will they play now that De Bruyne is away? The captain Gundogan must find a partner to actually combine at the midfield, because key among everything, they need to find a person to feed Mr. Haaland with actually assists for him to score. Or will we be faced with that surprise whereby he starts both Haaland and Alvarez? Let's wait and see. But overall, I feel like it's going to be a big match. So straight to it, for me, if you ask me, this is a game whereby comfortably it's going to be a difficult game. So I'm seeing a 2-2 draw tonight. Then it's going to be finished. The decider will be done at Etihad.
For me, in the midfield, I can comfortably predict a midfield of Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, and Rodri. That's for the Man City. On the other side, there are surprises, a lot of surprises. But regardless, I have a feeling an England team is going to lose again. And due to the problems of the midfield, I have a feeling that, to be honestly, Man City right now, they're conceding, they're scoring. Yes, they're scoring, but also conceding. So this one, I'm going with a 2-1 win in favor of RB Leipzig. Maybe 3-1, but 2-1 win in favor of RB Leipzig.
The same margin which they won with when Man City visited them last, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Actually, it's hard to beat somebody when they're at home. On the other side, the other match will be Inter Milan will be facing FC Porto. Inter Milan will be at home.
They will be at home. Over the weekend they won, and we also Martinez scored, and it was a nice game. So clearly, the two teams meeting, it means that it's going to be tough. So you're saying Inter Milan versus who?
FC Porto.
FC Porto, they are the champions in their league. So these people, they are very impressive. In fact, they finished, I believe they were the ones who finished position 1 in their leg. or in their group, and they're going to face a number 2 with Inter Milan. I feel like Inter Milan are still struggling. They are not yet there, though, as they are going to face Porto, or as Porto are going to visit them, I feel like it's going to be... I have mixed reaction on this game, because the way I know Porto is a force to reckon with. Just like Napoli, Porto is they are definitely good. They play as a unit, and they have it all together as of now, if you ask me. So comparing it with my main people, and Jekyll and Co, I feel like I have no confidence with Inter Milan. I feel like Porto are coming to San Siro to do that thing. So I feel like FC Porto, for me, I'm going to give them a win. I'm giving them a 2-1 victory.
Well, for me, Inter, they always have, of course, they have good attacking. The defense and the midfield is what I'm doubting. So Porto will be looking to capitalize on the mistakes of the defense or the midfield, but they will also have to defend well. So with this one, this is where I give it a 2-2 in favor of nobody, which on the other side, it will favor Porto because they will be away. So 2-2.
Thank you so much. That's it, at least for the round of 16. So as we await for the return leg after tonight, keep it the Gatekeepers. This is where we give you all news regarding anything and everything, especially sports education and entertainment. Remember to subscribe and share our content. So until next time,
See you.